Hey, what's up everybody? Joshua Casper back at you with another video tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to use this little bad boy called Diffuse by Surreal Machines to make a build-up riser for you using an element of your track. There's a couple of reasons why I like to do it this way. The first is that, white noise risers and downshifters are kind of played out these days, and it's just good to attack these things and get kind of the same results but in different ways, so it's not always just a white noise, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you how to do it with Diffuse, and this thing is so dope. This little bad guy, it's like a crazy delay device, but I'm going to show you how to use it to build a riser. So let me go ahead and show you the final result, and then I'm going to go ahead and start the process again so you guys can go along with me. So this is the riser that I made using Diffuse. You can actually hear it's taken from this break synth. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Go ahead and delete this channel, add a new channel, Control T, put it right up there. And I'm just going to take a piece, and really any piece you want, but you know what? The first time I took this piece, let's take this piece because it's a little bit less filtered and it might give us better, higher pitched results. So I'm going to go ahead and just solo this channel for a second. Let's take Diffuse and put it on there. And let's just play around with some of these presets just so you can hear how dope this thing is. So if I come down and just make one little hit here, you can hear a little bit better. You'll notice that each and every one sounds so delicious. It sounds so good, the quality of the output for this thing. So we got a bunch of different features. There's a bunch of factory presets too. Let's try one more. So that's kind of more like your standard delay line, but we can get really cool results, especially if we turn this into milliseconds, crank it all the way up. And then this regain, if you go into the yellow territory here, it's actually going to give a big feedback, and that's where you can really get these risers from. You see that? So I don't want to go too crazy, but you want to turn Diffuse up, you want to turn the size up, we can turn the spread up just to give it a little bit of something extra. There's all kinds of different features over here. I'm going to go ahead and let's choose distant, turn up the regain a little bit, leave the width all the way up, and let's see what this sounds like now. Got to turn it on. So I think that sounds really cool. So the only thing we need to do is automate the repeat time here. So what I'm going to do is just make sure I can see my automation, take that repeat time, and over the course of how long I want the riser to be, just automate that from the slowest to the fastest possible. And let's see what this sounds like. Turn it on. So already that's a pretty dope little riser, but if we turn this regain up, it will actually get louder instead of softer, a little bit longer. So I mean, these are risers that you go out and you buy a sample pack. You can do it real quick just using this Diffuse device. And now that we have that kind of dialed in, we can come in and change these settings around and just get some different results and see what we like best. And another thing we might want to do is turn the mix and go all the way to 100%, and then you can lock it. So even if you start changing presets and stuff, it's always going to be 100% because we don't want to double up on the actual synth line up here. So next thing we do is right click, freeze, and then right click, flatten, and now we've got our little riser. And if we want to get rid of kind of that stuttery delay there, I mean, we just got to get rid of the automation. So we can see our fades and just kind of fade it in, maybe turn it up, and let's see what happens. I mean, there it is. It's very simple, and you can probably do that with a lot of different delay devices. I'm just using Diffuse for this purposes, and I just recently got it. This, and there's another one that comes kind of as like the pack there. It's Diffuse and Modnetic, which is another one I'm probably going to do a video on just because they both sound super good. But I just wanted to share this quick thought with you about using elements of your tracks to make the effects for your tracks. It just makes everything more cohesive, and you get away from just that standard, crash for impact and the standard white noise for uplifters and downshifters and whatever the kids are calling them these days. Anyway, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video.
Ragamuffin keep on rising to the top. Ragamuffin keep striving in every way. International, what they call we international. When me ride, I'm in the move, but the rhythm when I come down, crucial.